racially black, especially Black Americans, have been treated like the Asians community, but 80 times worse for over 100 years. So he's like, well, where was our crime bill by name as well, by our racial name on that as well? So we just point out that hypocrisy right there, and also we were talking about, yeah, and also talking about how like, reparations can't happen without delineation, right? You have to delineate to receive reparations, and yeah, so that was pretty much what we were talking about.
Fair enough.
And
No sense. You mean to tell me that they got their bill, the Asian people got their HATE before you?
yeah, and like we're like just like, hey, what happened? I mean, complete hypocrisy. Like it's like indefensible.
Explain. You see this bill, yeah? I don't understand what it was. Was Asians going through oppression in your country?
Well, that's the thing. Like you can report crimes, but that don't mean a crime happened. So what happens is like a lot of East Indian immigrants were reporting crimes and they were lying, saying a black person, right? It could be they're saying racially black, so that could have been an African, somebody from the islands, Haiti, or a black man from America, right? They're saying that person violently attacked me. So when that happens to an immigrant, when they don't have citizenship, they then qualify for a U visa. So it was like a scam going on, and at the expense of people that are racially black. So they were painting an image on people who are racially black as something negative, as violators of recent immigrants. So it's like a really bad thing, but it was a whole scam place. So what I'm saying is, so when people do a report of a crime, the report doesn't mean a crime happened. It's just a report.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a madness, man. And when you said what is going on, did the government respond to you though?
Okay, so this is something that we just caught wind of. You dig that we're like, oh, whoa, what's going on here? Because the Asian hate crime, oops, I love TikTok shop. The Asian HTE crime is fairly new. It's fairly new. So now we're looking at the reasons why it's there, and all the reasons support us too. So we're like, wait a minute, the exact reasons why we wanted one, you said we couldn't have it, but you gave it to them for the same exact reason why we asked for it. So we like, yo, y'all got to explain it. So this is fairly new. This is something we just started talking about literally like 3 days. So we can't wait to bring it towards a politician, a legislator, a candidate to some sort, and try to get them to respond to that. It's like, yo, because it's really indefensible. We're waiting, and then once they respond to it and they ignore it, then we got them. Because now we got the receipt, we got the benign neglect attitude, the negligence, and we can you do something with that.
Makes sense.
Yep. So that's the things we were talking about, but it's really open discussion on top of that. So it's not like we're not. You don't only got to talk about that. It's like whatever's in your mind.
Oh, so wait, so FBA basically foundational black
Americans.
in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're basically saying you're just a tribe.
No, it says foundational Black American. Like we're Americans who we're native Black Americans. You could say, I mean, not a tribe, just an American. Are white people a tribe?
No.
Okay.
See, you know what? Do you know what's dodgy about YT people? That's a bit weird. Yeah, it's like everybody from your people are actually from. They have the same story, same culture, and the same story. Like they come from the same place. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
No, when you say my
YT people,
when,
YT
no,
people in
I don't.
America are basically
I don't.
Zionist and Jewish.
Oh wait. Now hey, look, bro, we on TikTok. All right. So now I don't want to talk about that at all. If you want to talk about that, it's the wrong space. I don't want to mention those folks' names at all. Um,
Small hats. Let's just say
yeah,
small
yeah.
hats.
Okay. Now you're telling me, okay, you're telling me that the UK Brits, the French Anglos, the Irish people, you're telling me that they're small hats?
No, they're the real YTs.
Yeah. Well,
minorities are not. They just be talking about their Americans.
Wait, hold on. But the Americans are the Brits and the Germans and the French. They assimilated.
What's that word? Delineate.
Delineate. Delineate.
So it's basically like the small hats.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
small hats they just went into an area. Yeah, you gotta remember. Yeah, there was normal small hats. That don't behave like how these people are behaving. They just used to what's it called? Exercise their religion, stick to their community, and believe in their culture, which was small hats, Muslims, and then Christians.
Right. The small has delineated. Okay.
Yeah, but the small, what it is. Remember the Z word I said?
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, the Z word decided to come into Israel and disturb the whole peace.
Okay. I mean, but I ain't really talking about that. I mean, that might be true, but that's like off to what we're talking about. Like, how do you? No, but I'm saying is, you start off with FBA. What does that got to do with FBA?
What you said? I said you're a tribe, right?
Why you say we're a tribe?
Right. People are tribes. That's what we go off.
Yeah, I mean,
that's no we. No.
If you're saying you're Indian, wait, are you not saying
we're not saying we Indian?
Yeah,
we say native. Native don't equal Indian.
Yeah, hold on, brother. I mean, I'm talking not you, sis. I'm saying the brother. Hey, brother, do you know the difference between indigenous and native?
Indigenous and native.
Yeah, you know the difference. Tell me.
Indigenous is basically what's it called? They're from the land.
What is native?
Native is basically they're not indigenous, but they've migrated to.
No. Sort of. Okay, I mean that's good enough. Okay, so when we say we're native, right? As the sister said, we're not saying we're indigenous. We're saying we're native. That means that we're not as an ethnogenesis. We were created as we were here. The ethnogenesis was never here before whitey people. It happened during or alongside whitey people. It wasn't here before whitey people. The ethnogenesis. Yeah, so that's why we're native. We're native Black Americans.
Okay, all right. That's not the same information I got from other
no, hey, bro, listen. You're talking to a scholar. I'm not a regular FBA, right? You're talking to a scholar, right? So what I'm saying is can be Google on the fly. You can fact check it. Everybody can't say that about themselves. I'm not them. I'm him. So it don't matter what they say, right? We're dealing with history. Words have definitions, and you got real things that real events that happen historically. So I can't vouch for what they said. We're 50 million deep. You gotta discern who's credible and who's not based on your education. Like, so you need to know what's correct and what's false before you even have these conversations. I know what's fake and false and what's true. Okay, so I don't care what they say. I spoke to FBAs too, and some be fallible, some be having wrong information, just like anybody else. Right? So now I'm not them. So you came on a space where you're actually talking to a scholar. I know history, everything. So matter of fact, what country are you from? Okay, you know what? Oh, all right. So I spoke to a Somalian, and we had a great conversation. He did. He didn't call us a tribe. We had a great conversation actually, a long one too.
Bro, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be. I'm a tribe. I'm not trying to offend you, though.
No, I not get it. No. Look. This is a tribe. Like, for example, watch this. Somalian, right? Now, ain't that your nationality?
Yeah.
And what's your tribe?
Tribe is it's up.
Right. So listen what I'm saying. Look what you just said. So Jamaica don't have tribes. See, Jamaica, the nationality is the ethnicity. Haiti, the nationality is the ethnicity. In America, Black is the nationality and ethnicity. So there's countries where you got tribes, you got a nationality, then you break it down, and you have tribes, right? Like Nigeria, you have tribes: Hausa, Fulani, Igbo. Those guys, those are tribes. But other places in the country, like for France, a Frenchman, that's their nationality and ethnicity. So you have countries where there's no tribe, the nationality is the ethnicity, and then you have countries and places where you have a nationality, and then you have the ethnicities, which is different. So here in America, there's no tribes. Like our nationality is our identity, is our ethnicity.
Yeah, but
He says, but
why? Do you understand the definition of a tribe?
tell me, no, I no, because I'm not a tribe. I'm an ethnic group.
I'll give you an example. Yeah,
Okay.
look, it's basically like this. Yeah, I'm a sock. Yeah, so even though I'm Somali.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, like
wait.
Oh,
Go ahead, Miss.
not all melanated people. We're not African Caribbeans. You're not gonna compare ourselves to any. We don't compare ourselves with anybody that's melanated like that. We don't have tribes, and it's okay. You have a tribe, that's fine. We are Black American.
Yeah.
That's not a tribe. That's our nationality, and that's it. We're not lost Africans. Don't go there because I know you're about to go there, and leave it alone.
Yeah. You know what?
We are American.
How are you gonna look? That's the problem when people start doing this.
No. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
You're not gonna tell me who I am.
Right. Hey, bro. Listen. Now she's right. Bro, she's right. But now look. Do you know what an exonym is, brother? By the way.
So she just said I was about to tell you African. I wasn't.
Yeah, but hold on. No, but
just don't let somebody speak.
No, but hold on. Yeah, but hold on. But when you're out of place, you like in court, you say objection when somebody's making a boo boo. So hold on. Are you familiar with what an exonym is?
No.
Okay, that is when an outsider names you, right? So white people go around the globe renaming people because they're colonizers. Like that's a weird behavior. Beside them doing that, and Arabs, nobody done that before. Like nobody went around.
So you think that's disrespectful?
Yes. Who goes around renaming people? That's not respectful. You supposed to call. So my name is Ron. You can't just call me Charles. That's disrespectful. And whatever your name is, I just can't call you David. You're gonna see that as so. Hold on. So if we're saying we're not a tribe, and you're saying we are, that's disrespectful. Like we're not a tribe. So I don't even know your agenda with that, but go. Let me hear you all.
All right.
Okay, yeah, from our historical fight in America, I got you. But what I'm saying,
I'm in the UK.
yeah, no, okay. So hold on. Okay, hey, all right. So look, okay, so black, back it up, no problem. So your rules are different over there, but I'm saying that even over there, it's still a race. So now a race, all when you check that box, it's just saying that you are one of many people who have African ancestry. That's all it says. It don't identify where you're from, your culture, your flag, your language, your tribe. It just says that you are of one of many gazillion people on Earth who has phenotypical commonalities. That's all it says. So that's what it means to be black on paper, to be black administratively. It don't tell you nothing else. So, but the difference is when we say we're black, that's before paperwork. So, race, you came here late. Race was introduced to humans, but the black as a race was introduced in 1977 through our government before UK hopped on it. It was our government introduced the black as a race, but before then, we black people introduced black as an ethnicity in the 1940s. So when Dr. King said I'm black and beautiful, he didn't check a box. There was no box to check. The box came 9 years later. So we were saying we were black before there was an administrative racial box. We were the only people on earth saying we're black and we predated a racial box because we were not saying we're black because we're dark skinned. I'm light. Okay, Prince is damn near yellow. So we were not using it as a color skin, we all skin folk. We were saying that we have a commonality, like your tribe. Like your tribe have a commonality, and you might look like the next tribe, but you'll say we're different because we have this shared history, culture, and things that's going to make you different from the other tribe that's also Somalian. So that's what we say when we say we're black. We're not saying we're racially black. We're saying we're ethnically black. Our blackness is our nationality. Somalis don't make that claim. Nigerians don't make that claim. Jamaicans or Haitians don't make that claim. That's a claim that's unique and specific to Black Americans.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, but if you said you were black racially, you won't really get no pushback because administratively, like you are.
Yeah, no, we just don't believe in race. We just believe in ethnic. So
I don't believe in race either. Hey, yo, race is something created by racists. You got Walter Plecker in 1924 with the Racial Integrity Act. You dig? So race is definitely something created. Right, it's created by, but more importantly, it's created by racists. It will make sense that a racist will create race, right? Yeah, so we don't acknowledge it either. Like we like, yo, nah, but we're ethnically black. We don't know nothing about some racial stuff, so we with you guys. Now we don't respect those who are treating it as more than a race, and they're lying to themselves. So there's people from other parts of Africa and even the islands who are taking the racial blackness and trying to make it an identity for themselves. It's like, no, that's not what. Yeah, that's not what that's doing. That racial box is for you to for data synthesis, right? They're trying to keep track, right? But in the UK and even in the islands,
because
I don't even.
Black because
well, what? It's not their identity. Well, you can't call them it because, right?
Because when we was having there was another panel, it contradicted itself. They say, "Well, I'm black racially," and then they turn around in the same breath and say, "I don't know what racism is. There's no racism."
Who said that?
That makes sense. A few people from the islands. I heard some Africans say that. Yeah, I'm black racially, but then they turn around and say, "Well, I don't know what racism is." Then you're not black.
Right. Yeah.
Making sense.
Let me give you an example. Yeah. Do you know the lady Ilham Omar?
Yeah.
All right. So this lady here, yeah, and I don't know her personally, but I just know Somali people just in general. The behavior, code of conduct, everything. Yeah. She's saying she's identifying herself as black.
Racially, right? Racially, right? Racially, right? Okay. Go ahead.
So we both know the same reason I said I don't identify as black. She definitely don't either. But there's a reason for that.
Right.
But it's not like she's trying to take something off another community.
No, but she is though.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, but she is though.
Say she was black at first. When she first ran, she did not run as a black woman, even though she was in the Black Caucus. Hold on, even though she's not in the Black Caucus. I mean, she's in the Black Caucus and other so-called black organizations. She didn't run as a black person or black woman. She ran as a Somalian woman. And then when she got in trouble, she said she black. So that's what we mean. That's why we don't call people black, because it's just a name for y'all. And it means more to us.
Right. It's a hustle for y'all.
You need to understand the reason why I said that is when she's not taking nothing off the community. She ain't offending you. She.
Hey, bro, listen. Yeah, hey, bro, listen what I'm saying to you. If we're saying yes, she is, you might want to ask us how, because you're saying an absolute statement. You're saying she's not taking something. We stopped you immediately and said she is. And so you're not curious to know why we're saying that? You just gonna keep. Okay. She's taking our image. When you say you're black, she said it to you earlier. The brother did earlier. When somebody say they're black, you automatically think of Malcolm X, Dr. King, Frederick Douglass, A. Philip Randolph, Unbiased Ron, Miss Sweet. Right? So just like if I say I'm Somalian, right, I'm misrepresenting the Somalian people. Because when you say you're Somalian, they're going to think of people from Somalia and those tribes. So that's called misrepresentation. When you say you're black, people automatically, if you say, hey, a black man did it, they're going to automatically think of a black American. Watch this. If you say an Asian man did it, or the Asian HATE bill, you automatically think of Chinese people. You don't think of Japanese, you don't think of Filipinos, you don't think of East Indians because they are the face of that race. So if a Japanese say, I'm Asian, Chinese people feel offended. Or even like the whole Hispanic Latino thing, like they are upset with that because it's flattening too. It don't tell people anything. So yes, you are stealing something. You're stealing our image, and once you're black, you're stealing our history and our fight. And that's why they was in Selma and all these other historical sites, cosplaying as us. So no, you're definitely stealing.
Okay, the reason, all right, cool. I get your point, but the reason why I say to you, she's not taken, and you can benefit is this. Are you with Trump? Yes or no?
I'm not with any politician, my guy. So now there's some things I might agree with, some things I don't. Okay.
Okay, but I'm talking as a community
No,
because
no.
like you're saying, FBA.
No,
for Trump.
no.
We agree with some of the stuff he do, like immigration and ICE. Yeah.
And the 14th Amendment, the birthright citizenship. Okay, so yeah, so there's some things we agree with, some things we don't. But no,
in overall, you think Trump, voting for Trump benefits the FBA community?
Sure, and
both of them in a big mass, and then FBA is also Black American, so you're not gonna separate that.
Right.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about FBA, the community, because I'm just asking you.
Yeah, FBA is Black. Make sure you know that too, though.
Yeah.
I know that, but let's not make this thing difficult.
No, it's making it difficult. And also, Omar, she using Black, and guess what? She's scamming. She's scamming. So that's not gonna benefit. That's not gonna benefit us.
Yeah, that's making us look bad, actually.
So why would you just say that she would benefit us? That goes under Black. Hold on.
If you're gonna let me, you're gonna have to let me land.
No. Hold on. In America,
you can't just interrupt me. Do I interrupt you when you're talking?
In America, you said no. You said she's gonna benefit us. In America,
let me land.
Hold on, I'll let you land. In America,
are you interrupting me and then tell me you're gonna let me land?
She's not gonna benefit us because she's scamming under Black. So they're gonna think that she's part of our group.
Right.
So in America, when you claim Black in America, I don't care what nobody say. When you claim Black, you saying that you're us going through the civil rights. That's not helping us.
Right. That's hurting us.
Scamming under that. But go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, is the FBA benefiting off Trump?
Okay, listen, to answer your question, no, because he didn't accomplish nothing for us.
Means, okay, so it's a democracy. The land you're from, now you have a choice now. Trump is conservative.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm a little lost.
There's two votes now. There's Democrats or there's Trump. So you have a choice. If this guy ain't here, because everybody's just got one, there's only one way there's two ways you can go. If this party it benefits your community, then you vote for this party. If this party benefits your community, then you vote for this party. That's how it goes. Am I confused?
What? What are you talking about?
Hey, bro, what you should do is land your plane like you said you was going to do. So let's hear the whole thing because you're confusing us. The Republican Party.
That's conservative, basically. Technically in the UK, that's what it basically is. Republican. Okay.
Okay.
So, and then there's another part.
You say UK. We talking about America. You mixed it too.
No. What I just said is conservative is basically in the same words as late and Republican.
Can I ask you a question right quick?
Yeah.
I'm not sure to be mean.
No,
what is your purpose of being in the panel? Because you're telling us about, you claim to tell us about our history and what's going on here. Do you know what's going on in the UK?
Yeah, and you didn't land your plane like you said you're going to do. Yeah, you didn't land your plane. Like, what's your plan?
I don't understand.
Because you keep asking us questions. Why don't you just land your plane?
All right, like what I'm just trying to say to you is, and sometimes you got to just when the community benefits. If you're not going to benefit of this community, of this party, you might as well go with this party. And this party is from Ilhan Omar. So instead of just saying, yo, listen, this lady is whatever X, Y, Z she's doing, she's still from this party. And this party, majority of people vote Black. and she's gonna say we're gonna do that. Just like, I'll give you an example. Just in football, basically, football is like I'm wearing one T-shirt. The opposite opposition is wearing another T-shirt. It doesn't matter. There's 11 people on this side and there's 11 people on that side. There's white people, Hispanic people, Somalis, Jamaicans, African Americans, but we're all wearing the same shirt.
But we're not, though.
No, bro. It's a hypothetical.
Yeah, no, but
there's a core benefit.
No. Hold on, stop. Wait, slow down. That's a false equivalence because we're not Team Democrat.
Exactly. We know team. We go with people that just.
I just asked you a simple question. You said Trump ain't benefiting your community.
Right. Yeah, but then you hold on, sis. Hold on, sis. Yeah, but you can't give us a default position, bro. I don't vote for either. I don't vote for either one. No. Hey, bro. Listen, what I just told you. I said I haven't voted in like 20 years, my guy.
That's insane, bro.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, hold on. How did foreigners?
Anyway, Mister, listen. We're not Democrat or Republicans. We're going to vote for the people.
Even more insane. So how do you think you're going to lose?
No, it's not. Because we're going to vote for the people that had a policy. Some going to be Democrat and some might be Republican. We're not tied to one party. And guess what? The people you name, and we're not African American, okay?
Yeah, we're Black American. Now, hold on.
American. And let's get another thing straight. The people you name are immigrants. We're not immigrants. We're not connected. We don't have no
immigrant. I never said you was an immigrant.
No, but you connect the people that you name were immigrants. So those immigrants will not benefit us like that because immigration is not our problem.
Wait, let me ask this guy a question. Okay. So I haven't voted in a long time. How is that bad?
That's the worst thing you can ever do.
Right. That's your opinion, but now tell me why it's bad.
That your only thing you got in this.
No. Hey, bro. Tell me how it's bad.
Because if everybody done what you done.
No. But everybody didn't do it though. I did it. And you said it's bad.
Basically, if one vote is one vote, is it 100 votes? It doesn't matter.
Hey, bro. The question is.
She said she don't.
Wait, hold on. No. We don't bring her into it. Wait, hold on. No, sis. But sis, don't fall for that. Hold on, don't fall for that, sis. No, hey, hold on. Hey, bro, hold on. Stick with me. Stick with one person. Let's not juggle three. Because you're gonna say she's cutting you off. So stick with me. You said, am I insane and it's bad? I'm asking you to talk to me. Why is not voting bad for me? I'm an individual.
It's the only instrument you have for change.
Okay, so how did it affect my life? Like, how did it affect working, home, shelter, food? How did non-voting make life hard for me?
How did that make that life hard for you?
How did non-voting make me struggle in America?
Are you saying right now because you?
Okay, all right. Hey, bro, you didn't answer it. It's okay. So, Ronnie Mac, you got something?
Yeah, I would like to say to him. So you just asked a question, or you just made a statement. You said, correct me if I'm wrong. You said because voting is the only way that you can make change. Did you say that?
And what's it called in democracy? 100%. It's a democracy society, unless you want to overrule.
Okay, so check this out. Do you know that my people here, my ethnic group, Black people, Black Americans, do you know that we were in chattel slavery at one point?
You was in what?
Chattel slavery.
I don't know the first word you said, but yeah, slavery, I know.
Yeah, chattel slavery. You know the Jareers, us that you guys call us. We were enslaved. We were enslaved at one time, right? In America, you know that, right?
Okay.
Do you think we got out of chattel slavery by voting or by a different way?
Good point.
Way.
Uh-oh.
What way do you think we got out of slavery?
I know how you got out of it.
Tell us.
How?
What's his name again? My man, what's that guy?
Abraham Lincoln?
You and Lincoln started fighting back the guys from the South.
Confederate?
So we fought our way out of slavery.
Uh-oh.
We did not vote our way out of slavery.
Good point.
Also, So yeah, so that's just one example, but we are not you, and we're not anybody else. We're not white tees, we're not Hispanics, we're not Nigerians, we're not Australians. My people, Black Americans, we can get shit done for our community without ever casting a vote. I am 33 years old. I've never even registered to vote in my life. And I've changed my life from being broke to having hella money to not having anything, to having multiple cars, to having houses, and I've never even casted a vote. Both parties are, in my opinion, white supremacist parties, and I would only give them my vote if they're doing something specific for my community. If they're not, I'm going to sit on the couch with popcorn and watch everybody like the Somalians and everybody else that's here run around thinking that they have to cast a vote. But that's the thing. You're comparing yourself and your life and you in the UK to foundational Black Americans here in the United States. And that comparison is embarrassing.
Ronnie, can I ask you a question? Ronnie, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
All right. So you don't think voting has any power?
Voting has power, but from my perspective, if I'm not getting anything, how about this? So you're supposed to get something for your vote, yes or no?
Correct.
So if there's two parties and they want my Black American vote, if I'm going to give them my vote, but they're not going to give me as a Black American something specific, why would I give it to them?
Okay, I can show you a way what you can do for your own. What's your population, Ronnie?
No, but you're not asking. You're not answering the question.
Question.
Here's the question again. If the Republicans and the Democrats are not giving me, as a Black American specifically, something for my vote, because they want my vote, but when I give them someone my vote, I want something back. Just like when you give the cashier $1, you're expecting the cashier to hand you something. So my vote is my dollar. When I give the dollar to one of these parties, I need something in my hand. It's called a tangible. If they don't give me a tangible, you don't get my vote. And because I'm a Black American, I can afford to sit on the couch and keep my dollar if nobody wants to give me something. That's what I'm saying.
That's okay. That's a crazy analogy because your dollar that you're keeping in your pocket is depreciating. But let me give you something else. Wait, 1 second.
Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, bro, that was dumb, bro. Hey, and that's why I said, Ronnie, the education gap, bro.
Hold on. You can't question to me. Hold on.
No, hey, bro, it's Miss Sweet turn. It's Miss Sweet turn because you said some dumb stuff just now. The dollar depreciating.
You're Somalian, right?
Correct.
Okay. What? Tell us about Somalian history.
Well, in what year?
I don't care what year. Tell me about Somalian history.
I'll tell you. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's start off with from 90. We came here. Let's just say right now the story of what happened, where the majority of the diaspora happened. The diaspora happened basically. There was a guy called Said Brother.
What diaspora? What diaspora are you talking about? I don't know what diaspora.
The diaspora of the Western world.
What?
What do you mean? What? Are you going to keep interrupting? I think you've got an issue. Like, you're going to ask me a question, you keep interrupting. I don't understand. There's something.
Mister, you tell us about our history, and you haven't told us about your history.
And I just explained, and you just asked me a question. Are you going to let me finish what I'm saying?
What diaspora of the Western? I don't understand that. What are you talking about?
What don't you understand?
I said Somalian history. You're not Western. Somalia is not Western world.
Let me repeat.
Real quick.
It's weird.
Hey, sister, real quick. Hey, Jay.
It's weird.
Jay, you better watch your mouth when you speaking to her, because I noticed, and I know it's because you're Somalian, you didn't have none of that energy for me or Brother Ron above. So you're not going to sit here and start raising your voice when you talk to her.
Let me explain something to you, yeah?
You don't have to explain anything. I'm just saying, watch your tone.
It's weird. Like, they come, especially UK. All these people, they tell us about our history.
Again,
they never tell us about themselves.
You're still doing it.
They know it. Be quiet.
That is a perfect example.
Be quiet. You don't know. You tell us about our history, then you want to tell us, but you want to you don't say nothing about yourself. Why did you leave Somalia to be in the UK and with a UK accent? That's what we want to know.
Are you done?
Tell us about us.
Let me know when you're done.
No, are you done? It's weird. You know that's kind of weird. You come on this panel, you tell us about what we should be doing, but you fled Somalia.
Yeah, you can't give us answers, bro, because you don't have answers for your problem.
This is the truth, yeah? I've been talking to you for 30 minutes. There's a difference, yeah, between this woman and you two. When you ask me a question, you actually let me land. For some strange reason, yeah, when she asks me a question,
you're not landing.
She's quiet now.
No. Look, you see this. You can't control yourself.
Some diaspora. You watch. I asked you a specific question. And you went all around the world.
I said to you, you said to me, what's your Somali heritage history? Did you say that to me, yes or no?
Okay, tell us started about diaspora.
Man. Don't start behaving like her as well, because it starts all becoming a mess.
But you the one come on this panel as a UK Somalian. It's kind of weird. Then you're gonna tell us what we need to do.
We're having dialogue. You understand the definition of dialogue?
That's not dialogue. It's weird.
What? That's a monologue, bro. You're teaching.
Exactly.
You're preaching.
Weird. I know. I tell you how to be Somalian.
Hey, bro.
You told me nothing.
Hey, bro. She cut in when you said the dispersion of the Western world, bro. You're just saying words. What does that mean?
FBA, let me explain to you. She said, say what's your Somali history? I started off with this, and she just interrupted. I'll give you.
No. She asked you, what did that mean? You said the dispersion of the West. The diaspora.
He became the diaspora of the Western world, and then I said Said better, and all of a sudden she said, what? What's the diaspora? What's the Western world? What do you mean? Let me land first? The diaspora, I'm part of the diaspora. The Minnesota, they're part of the diaspora.
Of Somalia?
No, yes. Any person that come migrate, a Nigerian that's on the Western world right now is part of the diaspora now. That's what it's called.
Wait,
and
so wait, hold on. So when she said tell your history, bro, she really wants you to talk about Ethiopia versus Somalia. Can you talk about that?
Just that, my guy. That's what I said Said better.
Go ahead.
She just said, did you hear me say the name Said better first of all?
Yeah.
Exactly. And all of a sudden she just said, what?
Because she didn't know what it was. Is that okay?
But let me explain first. Bro, you don't do that, FBA, you know?
No, hey, bro, listen.
We heard you, dude.
Yeah, hey, bro, if I'm speaking and at any point I lost you, you have the right to say, hey, hold on, what did you say? You have the right to get clarification, because if I don't do that, then you're not going to follow me. You're going to be lost. So I'd rather not waste my time and say things over your head. I'd rather stop. I'd rather you stop me and say, hey, can you clarify what that is? And I'd rather explain that right then and there and then continue on. When she asked you, what does that mean? You could have said what you said just now. You could say, hey, I'm talking about of us Somalians who were part of our own diaspora, where we went to America, UK, Canada, blah, blah, blah. That's your diaspora. That's all you had to say to her, and she would have got it.
Oh, you to carry this change.
Go ahead. No, tell us.
Yeah. So, how we all became everybody from America, UK, and all that sort of stuff. There was a guy called Said Better. He was a dictator, but he was okay. Somalia is part of 5 corners. Basically, 5 big men, and everybody has to respect 5 of the big men. One of the big men I'm from. We was all in agreements that this is the big man, Said Better. He built the country in the 70s when he came. We were we were the second biggest army and in power in the whole of Africa. The first was Nigeria. And we're only 25 million. The problem started happening was this. It was Ethiopia. Ethiopia has got a piece of our land. It's called Ugadin. We told them give it back. They said no. He's like, all right, cool, no problem. The WAR started to happen. For every 1 Somali, there's 5 Ethiopians. We was winning the WAR. But you know what, Ethiopian, they're always nervous as fuck. What happened is they called the Russians and the Cubans. They said these people are moving crazy. they're calling for jihad. You know the craziest thing about it? It didn't even have nothing to do with Muslim or Islam. It was pride. We just wanted our land back. Like anybody wants their house. That's your land. What happened is the Russians, it was the USSR them times, and the Cubans said, these people, they actually gave them arms, and Cubans actually landed in the country and started to fight us back. Cut the long story short, we lost the WAR. It's common sense anyway, when you got these YT people that are superpowers, and even the Ethiopians, there's like 5 of them for every 1 man, but it is what it is. Obviously, you know what happens with men's pride. The pride starts to get hurt. And then, like I told you, there's 5 corners now. When it comes to 5 corners, now everybody's arguing, saying, yo, that was your fault. No, that was your fault. That was your fault. And then issues started to happen. And then blood started to drop. And all 5 people just went against each other. Total anarchy, disaster. And then that's how we just ended up in the, in the diaspora. If you want me to keep going in history,
now,
I can keep
so
going.
How do you spell the guy name again? The first guy, you said the dictator, but he was cool. How you spell his name?
SAID and then BAIRE or something. Better.
Wait, you said SHI?
No, SAID.
SAID, yeah.
And then I think it's BARRE. Even Obama. I'll give you an example.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
So what I think that you should do is you should leave the UK and all the Somalians that are in all these countries around the world based off of your history and what's best for you. As I think you guys should leave everybody's country and you should go back to Somalia and you should build it up. What do you think about that?
Absolutely. Go ahead, mister.
That's like, we're filling up both bags. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, you can, this is documented. The biggest export in Somalia is the diaspora. So we never forget.
No, but what I'm saying, I think what's best for you guys is if you leave everyone's country and you go back home. What do you think about that?
No, that's definitely not happening.
Okay, so check this out. You see how I told you about what you guys should do, and you said that's definitely not happening? I said that as a case study. You were telling me as a Somalian living in the UK, what I should do as a foundational Black American, and you see how I rejected that because I'm not you and I don't have the same fight or plight. I just told you what you should do, and I'm a foundational Black American in the United States, and you told me as a Somalian living in the UK, that's definitely not happening. I want you to remember that, keep the same respect, and you don't tell us what to do, because you're not us, and we're not going to tell you what to do because we're not you.
Wait, does that make sense? Wait, hold on. No. Listen. It's not
disrespect you when I'm saying something.
Hey, hold on. Hey, wait, hold on. Slow down. Wait, hold on. Wait, slow down. Did that make sense what he just said?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is disrespect then. If we hold on.
My bad.
Wait, but hold on. Let me tell you why. Let me further clarify. Just like you would tell us mind our business, like, because if we say, hey man, why don't you just split the land with Ethiopia, and we start putting our 2 cents in there, and just off that statement, you will quickly realize that we don't know the history of Somalia and Ethiopia, and you would feel like we got no right to speak on something we don't really know about. We feel the same way. We feel like when foreigners come to our country of any ethnicity, white, Chinese, whatever, and you start telling us what we should do, while you're not even at home solving your problem. So like that is not only contradictory, it's hypocrisy and disrespectful, because you don't have a proof of concept that works for you that you can extend to us that's a winning model. You get it?
Yeah, but the problem is look, I'll give you an example. There's a reason why majority of us are in Europe. They actually disturbed our peace.
Who?
Look, bro. No disrespect, but first off, what he said, he had a great point. First off, me personally, I don't really care why you're in the UK. It doesn't concern me because I mind my business. But what the brother said, here's another way of putting it. We are the generals when it comes to this shit. You're not even in the battle. So when he said you don't have a working model to try to tell us what to do, think of this as a big fight, because we're in a big fight, all of us, whether you know it or not. Foundational Black Americans, we're the generals. We have a track of winning against our system of oppression so much that we're in the belly of the beast, and we never ran nowhere.
Ronnie, listen, Ronnie, but
you left your home. Hold on, you left your homeland, and you're trying to tell the people, the generals, what they should do in the war, and you're not even in the battle.
No, but Ronnie,
that's what we mean.
No, but Ronnie, this is documented, yeah. This is documented about my people, okay, in my homeland.
We're not saying that. We're not.
Wait. He just said. Wait 1 second. You're doing it again. Okay?
No, you're doing
not
it.
this land.
No, you're not getting what he's saying. We're not talking about. Look,
I get exactly what he's saying.
No, you don't, because you said something else.
You don't know what I know.
No, excuse me.
You don't know what I know.
He said, "What you listen?" You didn't get nothing. He said, "You just say, I got it." Yeah. He said, we're telling you. Okay, hold on. That's what I'm saying. And you're not the only one. I get tired of that. It's kind of weird. We saying that we don't come in, okay, we don't go to other panels and tell Ethiopians, Nigerians what to do unless they in our only time we smash on your heads. That's when you try to tell us that we're not American. You try to question our if we're indigenous or not. When you do that, then yeah, we pause you. But otherwise, we don't go on panels telling you what to do in Somalia or Nigeria. We don't make suggestions. It's not our business.
Right, at all.
No, but only time.
No. Hey, bro, you gotta respond to what she just said. Wait, hold on. Hey, bro.
Every time we get your ass, excuse my French, it's when you come for us here.
Right.
Do not tell us who we are.
Or we should vote.
This country. Or right, and don't come in panels to tell us our history. Like we don't know. That's so disrespectful. That's irritating. But go ahead.
Wait. Right. Wait, before you go ahead. Can you speak to what she just said?
100%.
Go ahead. I mean, right away. Right away. Go ahead.
You're not. What you just said right there, we already discussed it. He already said, no, 1 second, man. Just stop that.
No, you stop that. You know, as
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Africans and some Caribbeans.
Yeah.
We make a direct, ask you a direct question. You never make a direct answer.
In 5 seconds.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Listen.
Wait, don't go around the corner.
What do you mean, bro? FBA, this is not normal, you know.
Hey, yeah. Listen, what you gotta do. You gotta maintain your composure and your professionalism, right? She ain't do nothing crazy for you to respond like that. Hey, dude.
Someone every 5 seconds is.
Hey, bro, we're doing it to each other, man. All of us are doing it to each other. Yeah. So I did ask you to speak to it directly and quickly, and then go to what you want to go into. So, go ahead.
How long have I got?
No, I'm saying to speak to it right or speak to.
Now I need to ask this question now. How long have I got?
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, because this is getting mental now.
Okay. Hey, bro, listen, you're cutting me off right now. You see how that works? I said that's not how it works. I don't give nobody time to lie. The minute you say something ahistorical, I'm cutting in. You don't have this ain't those shows where you get 3 minutes just to lie. The minute you say something ahistorical or fallacious, I'm cutting in right away. Okay, so nobody gets time to just say what they want to say, regardless of how we feel. No, if this BS, disrespectful, or some type of lie, we're gonna cut in. Even if I make a mistake, like I said disperse. I said what did I say? Disperse, and you cut me off immediately. You said diaspora. You see, I didn't get mad. You corrected me. I didn't get mad, did I?
No.
Right. I didn't say, hey, you're cutting me off, because I allowed the correction. So it's not about how much time you got. It's about as long as you're correct with history and your story, you're okay. The minute you say something crazy or convoluted, you did.
5 seconds. Okay, explain what did I say I was crazy.
You said I didn't vote, so therefore I can't cause. Okay, so speak. So okay, so go. So go ahead and go in. No, no. Look, hey, bro,
No.
I'm saying, well, you cut me off because I was trying to talk and you cut me off. Okay, so no, stop. But no, bro. Okay, it's okay. Go ahead, speak your speech. Go ahead.
Like I was saying this, yeah. When I said the voting thing, and then all of a sudden he came back with that statement, automatically I said, and he said the Somali thing, I said automatically, yeah, you're right, you know. My bad. No problem or wrong. Listen, I'm not gonna be wrong or strong. Listen, you're right. I can't talk about somebody else about telling them how to vote and how to do this. That's not my business. FBA, am I correct? Did I not say my bad?
Yeah.
Okay, but then he made another statement. What he said, the last statement he made, he said, hold on, we're the generals
Of our war. Hey, yo, listen, the analogy was we're the generals of our war. Okay? Okay?
Don't know about this.
Our war.
About to say
Our war, right?
Don't know about Somali history.
But he never claimed. That's why we look. The sister said, Miss Sweet said, "Tell us about your history." So that's conceding we don't know it, right? So we didn't pretend to know your history like you did ours. You pretend to know our politics. You pretended to think that if we don't vote, we don't get changes. And he just cooked you. He showed you that one example was that we got a change. We didn't vote, and the second was the civil rights movement. That was not a vote. That was a protest, boycott, all that type of stuff. A demonstration, march on Washington. We didn't vote. And bro, in our history, in our country, non-voting gets things done, not voting. Okay? No. But no, I'm giving a recap, my guy. You got to listen. Okay? Because I'm starting to believe the comprehension is not there. What I'm saying is, hey, yo, no, I'm definitely believing that. What I'm saying to you, I'm recapping, and we got people here extra too, by the way. You didn't notice people here. Oh, so what I'm saying is, okay, so cool. So I'm recapping, my guy. I'm saying you told me, you laughed at me. I didn't take offense because I know you ain't on my level educationally, but you laughed at me and okay, cool. But it doesn't you cannot because I know you're not on my level intellectually at all. But okay, well we're all right. Hey, oh no, hey brother, guess what? I'm a tit for tat person. We'll find out very shortly. All right, but my recap. Okay, all right, so you're cutting in. Remember the cutoff thing you got offended about? Okay, so I'm giving a recap for those who just came in. This guy tried to gaslight us, and gaslight me, and tell us that we don't vote, changes won't happen. Ronnie Mack just cooked him, overcooked the guy, right? Grill, stove, oven, lay in the sun. He said, well, we freed ourselves from enslavement, from captivity, by fighting and deleting white people. Nobody voted. Then I'm adding to that. I'm saying we accomplished civil rights, right, by not voting, right? We marched, protest, boycotted, and we fought. Then too. So I'm saying our major accomplishments in this country depended on no votes. So when a foreigner comes to our country and tells us that we got to vote, we laughing at you silently. We like, yeah, what are you talking about? Because you think voting works like that, and we don't have that history. And matter of fact, white people don't get stuff passed voting. They also do civil wars and all type of stuff in this country, fight each other and yeah. So voting does minimal things, and it might do some other things, but the major changes in this country come from fighting, boycotting, protesting, demonstrations, marching. All right. So yeah, so that's why some of us will vote for small things, some of us won't. Okay, so now you understand that, right?
Yeah, I understand. That's what I said.
Okay. Okay.
Strong. You heard me what I said.
Um. So you guys had warlords at one after the Somali War, 1991, right? Your civil war,
yeah,
where you fought each other. So your civil war, you fought each other, right?
Fought each other, yeah.
Right, Black America. Yeah,
fought each other.
I got it.
Stop fighting each other.
I got it. I got you. So, and then you had clan politics after that. You said tribes, but these were clans, right?
Yeah, there's 5.
Right.
So there's 5 different corners. That's what the stars
Okay,
about.
I got
Have you
you.
seen the stars?
I got
5
you.
corners.
But you agree that Black Americans are one, but we don't have 5 clans amongst our ethnicity, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Right. And
What
that
you have though? You have though.
no, we don't. Who are they? Who are they? Who are they?
Conversation we had.
No, I didn't. Tell me.
You said FBAs. When I said are you one community, it was either Miss or you said there's FBAs, and you do know there's African Americans.
No, what we didn't say. We didn't say that.
No, that is not. No. Hey, listen.
Yeah, this dude is crazy.
No, that is not what happened. The sister up there, she said
She corrected you.
She said foundational Black American FBA. She said it's the same as Black American because you were trying to split up the two.
And you said African American, so she corrected you.
She told you don't call us African American. We're Black American. I was letting you know how to properly address us.
Comprehension.
You were trying to separate. And you're not the only one to do this. You were trying to separate foundational Black Americans from Black Americans as if we're not the same people. That's what happened.
All right, cool. But listen, I've been on TikTok for a month and a half. Wallahi, I'm not trying to separate you.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. No. Hey, bro. Bro, hold on.
Okay,
Wait, stop. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Bro, you gotta stop. I'm saying I'm the host. I don't want to mute you, kick you down, bro.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
Those people you're talking about could be tethers, my guy, cosplaying. You're talking to authentic FBAs right now, my guy. So talk to us, not about your experiences, because I also talk to Somalians, right? A hell of them on TikTok, and I'm not bringing up them to represent you, because they could have been fake too. They could have been Ethiopians. They could have been Sudanese people. I'm taking their word. I didn't verify they're Somalian. I'm taking their word. Okay, so I don't know who you spoke to before, but you're talking to FBAs right now for sure. You got it. So talk to us. Stop talking about what you know. People, Black Americans who acknowledge themselves as FBA, they're never, or ADOS or Sulana Freeman, they're never going to say they're African American. My guy, that's a complete lie. All right.
Right.
So no, we're not going to do that. So that's
even if they do. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this, Mister. Let me say this. Some people they don't say they FBA. They don't mean it's not FBA. It's just say foundational, meaning that you have a lineage, either freeman or slave, or you've been here as you know when the country was built. Same people. Even though we don't like African American, they don't mean that's not Black American. We just don't use that. We don't agree with that.
right.
That was kind of put on.
You're addressing the same people. So if so,
people.
like so, for example, if somebody who I would call foundation Black American, if they rather chose African American, that wouldn't bother me because I know they're still talking about we're from the same lineage, right? Just like a Somalian, somebody could say, "Hey, I'm now an alien." Like he's Somalian, so you'll just keep letting him go. So when we say African American, Black American, or just blacks, those are interchangeable words for the same people. Okay. So now, but hold on, but we don't like the word African American. We never liked it when it was introduced. So like that was, can you imagine Ethiopians like coming up with a name for you guys? Like you would resent it. So our oppressors, our former enslavers, came up, helped design the African American word, and they used their media. They used the L.A. Times, they used the New York Times to push this on us forcibly. Okay, there's no history. There's no positive history under the name African American. Okay, but there's positive history under Black Reconstruction, Black Wall Street, Black this, Black banker, Black economics, Black dollar, Black love. So blackity black. There's nothing but great history under Black. Under African American, you got the crack epidemic. You got an influx of immigrants. You have school to prison pipeline. You got nothing but negativity. You got mass incarceration. You got baby mamas. That's baby daddies, incarcerated people, felons. That's all under African American. African American has took an L. There's no greatness under that name. So you're not going to force that on us and make us restart our history. No, because then you're giving up the first Black 50,000 Black patents. You dig? Free blacks that were free before Emancipation Proclamation. So a lot of greatness came under black, and we're not just going to give it up and put a new name with a new history. Not doing that. You got it?
I can. Yeah.
I like to add one thing too. When you know what Black History is, right? The whole world does. When we talk about Black History Month, it's not African American History Month. It's Black History Month, and that highlights all the positive things that he just said, plus 10,000 trillion more positive things to go along with Black History Month.
Okay, so yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying. Huh?
I said, go ahead.
Yeah. What I'm just saying to you what the people I've met on TikTok. But you gotta remember, like, even though